President met with security organs including the UPDF, the police, RDCs, ISO officers and Uganda Wildlife Authority officials over the security situation in Karamoja, which has affected the neighboring regions of Acholi, Lao and Teso, among others. He directed for mounting of roadblocks on all roads entering and exiting Karamoja so as to net rustlers who ferry raided cattle to markets. President Yoweri Museveni commended security forces in the region for their concept of a reaction force and intelligence-led operations to curb cattle rustling, including profiling suspects.
That when people steal cows, they want to go and sell them quickly so that they are slaughtered. Oh, but that makes the work much easier. I said, but there are not very many roads in Karamoja. So you have roadblocks in strategic areas so that any cows moving on vehicles are intercepted. We thought this force could react and destroy the raiding party or make them flee and abandon the cows.
Brigadier General Joseph Balikudembe, the 3rd Division Commander, informed President Museveni that the problem starts with armed Ugandan rustlers crossing over to raid from neighboring countries. Balikudembe disclosed the new concept to give cattle rustlers a bloody nose.
We need to hunt 4 people in these raids. The first one was a criminal that is having a gun. The second one was that one with bows and arrow together with that one with a gun. The third one was that one with a stick to drive the cows.
The Deputy Chief of Defence Forces, Lieutenant General Peter Elwelu, underscored the need to bring on board Karimojong traditional spiritual leaders who, he said, are lead consultants in cattle rustling with powers to curse and bless rustlers.
And we have done all our disarmament exercises, but we have never brought them on board. We need to know them. We need to get them on our side and have this problem sorted out. So it is a problem of spirituality. The Karamojangs believe a lot in spirituality.
The Vice President, retired Major Jessico Alupo, who hails from Teso region, hailed the disarmament process but called for more vigilance along the borders of Karamoja to prevent gun-wielding rustlers from wreaking havoc in the neighboring districts.
Quarterly review meetings of persistent cattle rustling also all reached a state where we had almost believed that we were coming to a complete stop of this challenge. But towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year, we, the neighbors of Karamoja, realized that the cattle rustlers who were crossing to Teso, for instance, and Katakwi in particular.
However, the members of parliament from Karamoja sub-region, led by Moses Alepa of Chekwi County, have asked President Yoweri Museveni to carry out an audit of UPDF operations in the region so as to mitigate the deployment capacity and check human rights violations.
The audit, his exercise going well. What we had asked, we shall ask him. We wanted forces, they are there now. Are they carrying out the exercise well? I don't know. Are there elements or aspects of human rights abuse? Yes. How can we mitigate them? ABCD, ABCD. That's what I think he should do when he's there.
MPs representing neighboring areas to Karamoja have applauded the president's commitment to restoring sanity in the Greater North, but asked him to go after the cartels that are fueling the modern cattle rustling. They are also concerned about the integrity of officers who will man the roadblocks which the president proposed.
It is now being managed by some kind of cartel. There are people, there are powerful people behind this rustling. Because when the animals are raided from Karamoja and the neighboring areas, these animals end up either in Kampala or they end up in Nairobi or elsewhere. The raiding, the cattle rustling taking place in Karamoja, taking place in the neighboring communities, are purely being funded by powerful people who look at this as their business.
Download the app on App Store or Google Play Store now. Vision Digital Experience, the future of media.